Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Terry. And today's conversation is going to be like a magic carpet ride. Less of a conversation, more of an experience. Because what I got to and have been looking at is how we do so much pushing. And we do so much from a place of needing to do stuff. We miss everything. Like, we absolutely miss everything. We actually miss the entire human experience, or we'll call it subhuman. But we mix the experience of living. And so what I'm going to invite you to today is just something coming from a little bit of a different thing. Usually I talk and give you something to noodle around. And what I'm going to ask you to do today is to relax. Just relax. And then probably your head kicked in and said, oh, how am I going to work for the rest of the day if I'm relaxing? You will, because you'll actually get a lot more done. So just relax. Take a deep breath in and receive. And even though you may imagine that there is nothing going on, because it's beyond your perceptual world, whether you get it or you don't get it, you're still getting it. And then if we are willing to relax and receive and push your mind, your monkey mind, out of the way so you can receive even more, what it allows you to do is create and be you from the space of you. You're not this confined, constructed, thinking, walking, stupid mobile on two legs. You're actually a being that fills all space and the entire universe. And if that seems like too much information, that's okay. But what if you could start to perceive how big you really are as an energetic being, rather than the thinking mobile that everybody else is functioning from. So that's my new thing, thinking mobile, which functions on autopilot. One of the things that I was thinking about this morning was how much we absolutely miss the things we require to know during the day because we are checked out. I had a really fun conversation with a bunch of really brilliant beings yesterday. And one of the things that came up for a couple of people in the conversation was how they had situations in their lives that were derailing them, that were keeping them from being present and pretty much owning their world. And it was keeping them off track. So just think about this. How present can you be with your current life when you're busy stuck in the whirling dervish of crap? How can you actually create a future that really works for you if you're checked out, mulling over all the conceptual things that you imagine and create as a result of what you're doing? And so on today's adventure, this new space of playing, from that space of relaxation, you will get the awareness and some aha moments and some new information that will make your life easier. And that, if I had a target for today, would be like, how is it that you can truly be, that would allow you to have everything that you require so that all of how you function is through conscious choice. Because we know that if you knew you were going to walk into a brick wall, you wouldn't walk into the brick wall. But because we get caught up in kind of doing the world that we live in, we oftentimes walk into the brick wall because we're so unconscious. And we do all kinds of things and habits along the way that keep us from being truly conscious. So yesterday I decided that what I would do was change everything. Whatever I'm doing now, I'm not doing it. However I get up in the morning, I'm going to get up on the other side of the bed. Whatever I usually eat, I'm not eating. Whatever my routine is, it's not a routine anymore. I'm going to totally create so much chaos that I can create something brand new and function from a place of more presence. So in routine, we just autopilot, right? But what if you could give up autopiloting? What if autopiloting is working? Well, if it's working for you, then fantastic. But is it working for you? Is autopilot in every aspect of your life working for you? If you are aware of every nuance of changes of consciousness and energy around you and what was truly going on in your life, would you be able to create more ease? Would you be able to have more happiness? Would you be able to have more presence? Would you be willing to create more joy in every moment from that space? And it is, you can really only get to this space from relaxation. You can't do it from thinking. You can't do it from feeling. And you really can't, and for the most part, do it from meditation, because some people meditate and oftentimes you get maybe some more calm. But do you ever notice that as soon as you open up your eyes, here you are again? Here you are again. Same old world. So what if today you could invite in the presence and the space of you as a being? Because you're a being. You, the one that's looking out of the eyes, is the being in the body that you're co-working with. What if you could be so present and so receiving of receiving that there was so much ease in your life, you would navigate it from that sense of knowing and receiving rather than trying and doing? How much presence would you be willing to be today? That if you would be that, everything would show up as if by magic, and you would actually be the joy of being that you are as a being. Because anytime we are unhappy, cranky, anything less than laughing, for the most part, it is not who we are. Who we naturally are is this happy-go-lucky, like, when you were 3 years old, if that was what was going on in your life in 3 years old, but generally joyful, playful, creative, massively exploding amount of energy. And anything that's not that, it's generally speaking not you. So what if today could be that? Push the reset button and live from presence and joy. So that's a lot of a lot of stuff for you to noodle. Or not noodle, because the session will continue to go throughout the day. It doesn't end just because you jump off having coffee with me. And enjoy, invite more in, invite more receiving in, and more relaxation. No matter what you're doing, even if you're working, relax, receive. You will actually get more accomplished that way than any other way. So thanks everybody for joining. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great one. Ciao, everybody.